Hello Internet, welcome back, welcome to my channel. My name is Tori, and today I have the finale for the 50 Shades of Pink Project Pan. This project was created by Amanda, Jessica, and Cece. They will be listed down below, as well as the master list of everyone who did this from the Fantastic Ladies collab. And let's jump into it. I'm filming this literally the 14th, the day it has to go up, because an item finally finished today and I wanted that thing to be done. So, everything that has hit goal or been used up since the last update, we're going to talk about now. So, first up the bat, I have Nathan. So, the goal with Nathan was a usage goal. The goal was to be used 20 times. I was about to say 30. It's 20. Since the last update, it was used 6 times. That's how much it had left to hit 20. That goal was completed on March 23rd. Very nice to have a lot of use on this. Next, I hit Pan in the Life Glows On Illuminating palette in the shade Diamond Dust. It's a very small pan. These pans are very deep, so it is hard to hit pan. I hit pan by using it as a brow bone and inner corner shade, and as a highlighter, but using it as a brow bone and inner corner really helped a lot because I could use those small detail brushes. Since the last update, it took 9 uses to hit pan, and that goal was completed on the 24th of March. Next, I have something that was decluttered, but it still counts as being done, and that is from the Venus 3 palette. I decided to declutter Heavenly. The goal was to finish it. I used it once before deciding to declutter it on April 8th. It's just so flaky, so messy. The one I had really weird hard pan, just not a good shimmer formula from Lime Crime. They haven't done one similar to that since this palette, which is a good decision for a business, in my opinion, because that shade sucked. And I couldn't put up with it. I knew I was going to, once this project was over, to destroy it and remove it out of the pan anyway, but I figured if I come to the conclusion that I'm going to destroy it, why not destroy it now and have it still count as an empty even though it's a declutter. Next, I hit a usage goal on ColourPop Cloud, and Cloud does have a little bit of baby pan, just a tiny bit. The goal with this was to use it 20 times. Since the last update, I used it 11 times, and the goal was hit on April 11th. That's actually really funny. I didn't know I used it 11 times. Y'all, I did it. I did it. Okay. This next one was a usage goal of 50 from the Kendo Vegan Beauty Sheet and Light Plum Quad, the base shade. So I hit this goal also on April 11th. I used it 24 times since the last update. The goal is now completed. I'm very happy that this is done. I started using it as a blush, and that's how I ended up using it this last update. I would put it on the high points of my cheek and then help blend it out with a similar actual blush color. So, not too shabby. I'm definitely more open to using eyeshadows as blushes now. I don't think I'm going to do it all the time. Every once in a while, you know, it's not too shabby. I'm really happy that goal is done. This one was something I was working on, but I kind of came to terms that it wasn't going to happen. But it happened. And this is from the Naked 3 palette. I hit pan in Limit. So another baby pan. I feel like all the pans in this are just tiny. Since the last update, I used this 16 times. I'm very happy this has pan in it because this is my oldest palette that's still put together. So, very excited. That's very nice. And now the item that I finished today. I finished Victoria's Secret Tease. So happy it's done. That was the mark from the previous update, and now it's completely done. Now I have to count all the usage. 37. It's been used 37 times since the last update. I'm very happy to have this as empty to get it out of my life because the Victoria's Secret perfumes have been in my life for a while. So, very happy that they are now leaving my collection. Well, this one. I have one or two more to go through. And now everything that didn't get finished, we'll talk about those. First up to bat, I have the Urban Decay Heavy Metal Eyeliner in Junk Show. Since the last update, I used this 13 times. I know this is close to being finished, but it's so hard to tell because the product just gets, you know, glued to the sides. It still has fluid. It can still, you know, create a line. Once the fluid starts to really, like, run out, then I will call it done, but for another project. Next is Lorac Free Spirit palette, the shade 7. So this is what 7 looks like. And then 7 does have a Franken. I had good intentions with this one, but I'm really just, I haven't been drawn to that shade in a while, even though it is one of my, like, favorite types of shades. I use this shade as a, like, school comfort shade. A, like, I have to be professional comfort shade, especially because this one's not that pigmented. But I have had no reason to do that at all. I'm trying to think, since the last update, it wasn't even used. So, yeah, it's a problem for me to worry about later. I might also just scrape out this Franken. Maybe. We'll see. Next, the one I didn't finish from the Chocolate Bonbons palette besides the Franken is Sprinkles. Sprinkles was used a lot. I used it 9 times, and I was using it as a highlighter. I was really trying to hit pan. I have a really good dip going. I am going to put it back. I'm not going to keep it out. Well, oh, that's why I have to keep it out. Since I have to keep it out for Throwback 30, I might try to hit pan and Sprinkles, like, of my own free will and not for panning. That makes it sound like I don't want to. I do want to, but I don't want it to be, like, hectic, you know? I have a lot of highlighters pulled in at the moment, so I'll have to think about it. But I really do want to hit pan in it because this is my second oldest palette after the Naked 3. So, was really hoping to hit pan by this finale, but it didn't happen. And this one, I just neglected. This is the Lime Crime Plushies Sweet Blends. One of my pan palettes. I was focusing on the shade Rosebud. My goal was to hit pan in Rosebud, and I neglected this. Did I even use this? I've used this twice since the last update, and both times I used it as blush. So, not the best. I know I'll have pan in it eventually this year, but it would have been nice to have it out of the way. Next is the Bullet Lipstick in Baby Spice. I didn't use this at all since the last update. I just haven't been in the mood for pink lipsticks, and this one and another one I own from this person, they're a really stiff formula, and it kind of makes me just not want to use them. So I need to reevaluate whether I'm really want to use them up or if I'm just going to declutter them. Don't know what I'm going to do yet. Obviously, that's something I gotta think about, but might happen. Next, I have my Sinful Colors nail polish in Pink Poppy. It is under this mark. I could have drew a new mark, but I just didn't. Since the last update, I did use it 5 times. Got close with this one. I'm shocked it didn't dry out at this point yet. A lot of the times when I use up or try to use up Sinful Color nail polishes, I notice when I get to the halfway point they get a little funky, but this one hasn't gotten funky. So I might throw it into another project and try to finish it, but I'm very happy with the progress I did make on it. Next, Trisha. My goal with Trisha was to hit pan, and Trisha did also have a Franken. Since the last update, it was used twice. This shade is so grainy. The Franken, I think, was a good decision, but just poor execution on my part. I should have reached for it more. But these are just, this one in particular is just so grainy. I don't know, it kind of makes me want to destroy it. I don't like the person it's named after. Obviously, I no longer support either of these people because disgusting. So I might destroy it. Wish I came to that decision before this update so then we could have another empty, but it's whatever. I'll have fun destroying it anyway. That would probably bring me the most happiness I could have ever received from it, would be the destruction of it. Hi. Different angle because I almost forgot to talk about one of the items. So I'm going to talk about it here. And that is from the Naked palette, and that is the shade Toasted. My goal with Toasted was to hit pan. Since the last update, I only used it twice. It would have been nice to hit pan, but I've said before talking about Toasted, I'm burnt out with the Naked palette. This needs to be put away for a year. I don't want to look at it. I used it way too much last year. I'm happy with the progress I made, but I just used it way too much for it not being like an all-time fave. So, sad that that goal didn't happen. It is an easy goal, but just did not happen with that. So, now to the rest of the video. Anyway, so my numbers. How much did I use up out of 50? Out of 50, I used up 42 items, and I think only 3 of them were declutters, which is not bad at all. I'm very content with that. This was my first big year-long project besides 101 eyeshadows, so to come close to like 45 and 50, not too shabby at all. I honestly thought I was just going to stay at 40, but I'm really happy. The last minute I hit pan in the Naked 3 palette and finished up the perfume. So yeah, tomorrow you will see my intro to the new 50 Shades. I think I made a lot of smarter decisions in that one, and also there's a lot of different types of items in that one compared to this one. It's still gonna have like the same amount of eyeshadows because why wouldn't it? But all the other items are a lot smarter than this project, and the goals are a lot smarter than this project. So yeah, I'm very excited for that. So if you enjoy me or you enjoy Project Pan videos, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz, and peace out, Girl Scout.